a shocking revelation has emerged, suggesting that the terrorist organization Hamas may be plotting an attack on their own people, the Palestinian civilians in the Gaza Strip. This news, announced by the U.S. State Department, has sent shockwaves through the region and beyond. The State Department's statement, released on Saturday, revealed that they had received credible reports indicating an imminent breach of the ceasefire agreement by Hamas. They emphasized that such an attack would be a grave violation of the hard-fought peace agreement and could potentially undo the progress made through diplomatic efforts. However, the details of this potential attack remain shrouded in mystery. The State Department refrained from disclosing specific information about the target, location, or timing of the alleged attack, leaving many questions unanswered. But here's where it gets controversial. The U.S. statement also hinted at potential measures to protect the people of Gaza and uphold the ceasefire. While the nature of those measures remains undisclosed, it raises questions about the role of external powers in a conflict that has largely been an internal Palestinian struggle. This development comes in the wake of a disturbing video obtained by CBS News, which shows Hamas fighters executing Palestinians accused of collaborating with Israel. The video, released on Wednesday, depicts a brutal pattern of punishment that Hamas has employed against suspected collaborators. Gershon Baskin, an Israeli hostage negotiator, shed light on the situation, describing Hamas as a criminal organization that has ruled over the Palestinian people in Gaza for nearly 2 decades. He emphasized that this is not a democratic or liberal regime, and that Hamas actions are driven by their ability to exert power and control. Baskin also revealed that during the war, Israel had armed and empowered Palestinian militia groups opposed to Hamas in an attempt to weaken their grip on power. This strategy, however, has been criticized as unsustainable and potentially counterproductive. President Trump, in a recent statement, seemed to acknowledge Hamas' violent actions against Palestinian militia groups, stating that he was not bothered by Hamas's elimination of very bad gangs. This comment has sparked further controversy and raised questions about the U.S. administration's stance on the complex dynamics within the Palestinian territories. The future of Hamas's role in Gaza remains uncertain. Israel has demanded that Hamas disarm and relinquish its governance of the Palestinian territory, with the ceasefire deal calling for the establishment of a technocratic committee to oversee the day-to-day operations in Gaza. On Monday, Mr. Trump and world leaders signed the U.S. brokered agreement, aiming to bring an end to the 2-year Israel-Hamas war. As part of this deal, Hamas released 20 living hostages, while Israel released approximately 2,000 Palestinian prisoners and detainees. Additionally, Israel withdrew its troops to a pre-approved line within Gaza. The agreement also includes the release of the remains of deceased hostages, with Hamas having released only 10 of the 28 promised remains so far. 2 more bodies were handed over by Hamas on Saturday, but their identification is still pending. According to the Associated Press, Israel has returned the bodies of 135 Palestinians to Gaza as part of this agreement, a move that has been welcomed by many as a step towards healing and reconciliation. This complex situation raises numerous questions and challenges. What are your thoughts on the role of external powers in internal conflicts? Should there be a stronger focus on diplomatic efforts to prevent potential attacks and promote peace? We invite you to share your insights and opinions in the comments below.